A lot of people were very disappointed with Halo 5's campaign, many of them saying that it was too short and felt incomplete. Others disagreed and said that the length was fine and similar to the older Halos. And I can't really comment on whether or not Halo 5's campaign was on par with the previous games in the series, as this is my first Halo. However, I will say that after finishing the campaign, I do have to say that I really wasn't satisfied with it. But length wasn't the only issue. When I play a single player campaign, the big thing that I'm looking for is a complete experience. And that doesn't necessarily mean it has to be a long game. I think when we talk about the length of a single player campaign, we have to think about what else the game offers. I think that if the single player is the only game mode in the game, then yeah, of course, it has to be decently long. Otherwise, the game might be a good experience, but it might not offer the greatest value for $60. Examples of this include The Witcher 3 and Fallout 4. Both games only offer a single player campaign, so it's no surprise that both games are jam-packed with content. So I think length does matter, but to what extent really depends on what else is being offered in the game and the price that you're paying for it. But back to my first point, the big thing that I'm looking for is a complete experience. And if a game doesn't deliver a complete experience, I really don't care how long it is, I won't be satisfied. Here's an example of what I mean. I had more playthroughs of Mass Effect 2 than I can count, but on average I'd say that it took me about 25 to 30 hours to finish one playthrough. And I felt like that game delivered a complete experience in that time, so I was happy with it. But here's the thing, 25 to 30 hours is about the same amount of time I spent in the first section of The Witcher 3 before heading off to Novigrad. And holy tits did I enjoy that section. The Baron's story and questline is fantastically done, as was the part in Crookback Bog. I had a ton of fun playing through the first 30 hours, but imagine if that game had ended right there. As amazing as that was, I wouldn't be satisfied with that, because it wouldn't be a complete experience. After Crookback Bog, the only thing I wanted to do was rush to Novigrad and search for clues about Ciri. If the game had ended right there, then we would have no idea what happened to her. And this is what I mean. A game can be great and offer hours of gameplay, but not necessarily deliver a complete experience. So while the length does indeed matter, it's not everything. I think every game can be successful and do their own thing depending on what their thing is and what type of story they want to tell. You could finish Uncharted 2's story in around 11-ish hours, Mass Effect 2 in 25 to 30-ish hours, and Fallout 4 in who knows how many hours. Each game has a different length, but all of them deliver a complete experience. So what about Halo 5? Why exactly wasn't I satisfied? I think the length of the campaign had something to do with it, but more than that, I felt that the story wasn't a complete experience. Once I got to the end, I felt like, okay, I must be at least halfway or 3/4 of the way through, but nope, it's over. When you get to the end, you get no resolution to the conflict. In fact, it's like you're back to square one. Oh, minus the pseudo-conflict between Locke and Chief, of course. Damn it. Once you're done, you realize that you're gonna have to pay another $60 to get a resolution to this conflict when Halo 6 comes out. And I know some will defend this and say, well, duh, they obviously need to set up the sequel, so it's okay. And I have to disagree with that. You can give us a resolution to the conflict and deliver a complete experience and tastefully set up a sequel all at the same time. Let's go back to the example of Mass Effect 2. Human colonies are being abducted. We find out it's the Collect, and we find out that they live beyond the Omega-4 relay, but we have no way of making it through there. So you embark on a journey to develop tech to fight against the Collector's secret swarms, and you find a way to make it through the Omega-4 relay so that you can end the Collector threat and protect humanity. And after resolving that conflict, they tastefully set up a sequel by making it clear that the Reapers are coming. Boom! Complete experience with a setup to the sequel. But if 343 was making this game, you'd probably finish it after finding out you have to travel through the Omega-4 relay, and it would end with the words, "To be continued in Mass Effect 3. But that's it for this one, guys. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not feeling too shy, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the length of video games. How much does it matter to you? And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, be sure to hit that subscribe button and follow me on Twitter. Link will be in the description box below. That's it for me though, guys. Over, man. Out.